BlackRock wants to tokenize assets. Robinhood wants to tokenize stock. Coinbase also said they wanted to launch tokenized stock. And Franklin Templeton said that trillions of dollars of assets are going to be tokenized. So what is tokenization and how does it play a role in our investing futures? Well, I'm going to break it all down to you, but before we get started, my name is Rick. I hope you turn daily news into daily profits. Well, put simply, tokenization is a process of creating a digital representation of a real thing. So some of those things could be real estate, commodities, art, stock, currencies, intellectual property, things like that. Now, when these assets are converted into their digital equivalent, they're stored on a blockchain. And I'm not going to get too much into what a blockchain is. Just understand that it's a software that a lot of banks are starting to use because it's faster and has a lot more layers of protection than our current banking system does. Why exactly would we want to make assets digital, and what's the point of even doing it? Why are assets being tokenized important? Well, there's a couple of different reasons that play big factors in why this is happening. The first one is going to be efficiency and ease of record keeping. So if everything's stored on the blockchain, number one, it's secure because the blockchain has layers of protection. But number two, you know that whatever that asset is truly owned by that person. So the record keeping is simple and it's efficient because not only can you see who owns it, but you can transfer ownership of that asset to another person almost instantly. The next major pro for why you would tokenize an asset is 24/7 trading. Right now in the stock market, the only assets that can be traded 24/7 is cryptocurrency. When it comes to the stock market, unfortunately, you have to wait until Wall Street's actually open. If we were to tokenize all the assets, including stock, this would make it so that stock could be traded round the clock all the time. And then there's the simplicity of buying real estate. If all of your assets were tokenized and it was easy to see a record of those assets, coming up with a down payment would be simple, and getting approved for a house would also be simple because everything you own is in one location that is easy to see and easy to prove that you own all of that. But now that we know why tokenization is happening, what does it mean? Well, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, all of these banks are now starting to move to a blockchain type software, meaning that they're going to have the ability to see all of these tokenized assets at one time. And I know that may seem scary, but banks are held to a high standard of scrutiny and security. And so by adding blockchain technology, what that's doing is actually further protecting assets that would be vulnerable in an otherwise AI-driven world. Blockchain adds another layer of technology that ultimately helps protect those assets that you have, not just cash, but anything that's been tokenized. But then also makes it so that you could sell those assets almost instantly. So that's a high-level overview of what tokenization actually is and how it's going to play a role in our future. If you like content like this and you want more, make sure to like and follow.